Hello, wonderful, dear ones, dear spiritual friends, lovers, and all you wonderful, my wonderful brothers and sisters. Thank you for popping in and joining with me live today. I was waiting. They usually give a countdown. I'm looking for the countdown, and it didn't happen. So I didn't know, boom, I'm live that fast. So I hope you had a wonderful day today. A very powerful day we had with the solar eclipse and new moon happening at the same time. Good evening, beautiful Stephanie. Thank you for joining. Hello, Denise, my beautiful friend. Thank you for joining me as well tonight. It's a wonderful night. Hopefully, we're going to get some really wonderful enlightenment and inspired energies that are happening because of the solar eclipse. And it was a full solar eclipse. We didn't see the full one where we are, but it was a full solar eclipse depending where you are that you got to see it. And we also had a new moon happening at the same exact time. And so this is a powerful, powerful set of divine energies, that's felt throughout. And it actually opens a portal that's connected, a universal portal that's connected to divine energies and everything that we have. And this is a really, really important time for not to look for things outside of you, but to look at things that are inside of you. Hello, Lorianne. Thank you for the love. Stephanie, yeah, I had some pictures, but that I've gotten that a friend took and I shared with you. So it depends where you are. The best, I guess, to watch from TV. I was actually, hello, beautiful Jasmine. Thank you for the love and light. Good evening, beautiful Mary Lou. Thank you for joining in tonight. Hello, Wilda. Thank you, my beautiful friend, for joining tonight. I actually, during the time, I stayed very quiet and stayed into my spiritual self. During this time. And a lot of people meditated. I was busy working at the time, so I just reflected and stayed very, very quiet and tried to connect on a spiritual level. Hello, beautiful Kathy. Thank you for joining tonight as well. So this is a time, because of the powerful, wonderful energies and that portal of divine power and wonderful things that are happening to us. It's a time to not reflect or look at things on the outside, but more or less looking at things from the inside to empower ourselves. This is a time for spiritual empowerment and strength. Namaste, Lisa. Thank you for joining in tonight. So, and you're not going to find that outside. Yeah, you might, get it from people like me or other people, but that's still feeding that spiritual self of yours. This is also a powerful time to write down your intentions, the things that you want to manifest. Okay, so like every new moon, I always tell you to write down your intentions, the things you want to manifest. This is really, really, really strong. I didn't write my manifestations down. I said them. I talked directly to the universe today during the solar eclipse and put out my intentions out there. And the one thing I want to, and it's not too late for you to go ahead and do this. You can still do it. These energies are going to hang around for 6 months. So it's going to continue to bless us in that way. But go ahead, after we're done here tonight, go ahead and put out your intentions. But the one thing that I suggest that you all to go ahead and do is put out the intention of spiritual enlightenment and empowerment. Put that out there to manifest that, because that is going to create your law of attraction, your power, all these wonderful things that you really need to do or want to accomplish. The other thing is that during this time, very, very important, because this really with the solar eclipse, because the sun is yellow and all, it deals with our solar plexus chakra, and that color is yellow. And so and you want to work, and that's where our power lies. That's where our strength lies, in our solar plexus. And so that's where you want to really cleanse and work on. And how we cleanse and work on that. Hello, beautiful Deborah. Thank you for joining me and showing me love tonight. Thank you so much. One of the ways to really cleanse and empower that, of course, you call on Archangel Michael to help cleanse and clear your chakras, and also Archangel Metatron as well. But another thing that we really need to work on and think about and really try to accomplish is to let go of the past. This is very important. This is like the number one thing to do. For anything that you want to manifest during this 6-month time, you have to really release and let the past go. If you're holding any grudges or sadness or hurt or anything from the past, you really have to let it go. You have to surrender it. If you're holding something against someone who is that you feel has hurt you, or just one person or situation or whatever it is, you really have to let it go and bless yourself and love yourself during this time, and just let it go, surrender it. Because as long as you're holding on to any of those things, you're not going to manifest anything wonderful. This whole energy that's around us will not benefit you. And this is where that spiritual intention that you want to happen. You want to make that spiritual, that going inward, and make yourself powerful inside, the love, and build that love up. So you can let these things go in your past. You have to let them go. Now, if you're holding on to something, you need to let it go. If someone else is holding something against you from something you did in the past, you have to let that go too. You just have to let it go. And make sure that you separate yourself from all drama, any negativity, and anything that way. Hello, beautiful Rosemary. Thank you for joining us and for your blessings. Wonderful, Mary Lou. I'm so glad about that. Very good, Mary Lou. Very good. And we all have someone or situation that we really, really have to let go, and really pay attention. If a thought of someone bothers you, makes you sad or makes you angry, then that's the situation you have to let go from your past. You don't want to carry any old, stagnant karma or situations. You don't want to carry that today or in the future or in your next life. You have to let it go. It was supposed to happen. Now, you are given the opportunity to make these changes, to make new things, to close that book and put it towards your wisdom and your experience. Okay? Once you really let things go, everything that's happened, even if you have guilt of something that you've done in your past, guilt is the worst thing that anyone should have to deal with. No guilt. Let it go. Don't punish yourself in that way. So anything that you are holding from the past, you really need to let it go. Whether it's you're holding grudges or anger or guilt, whatever it is, this is the time you really have to do this, because like I said, the solar eclipse and this new moon happening together, it's given us the opportunity to go in and enhance our spirituality, to make ourselves powerful. And how you can do that, and it really focuses on letting go of anything that was in your past. Just let it go and bring peace to it. And so you can move forward in order to enhance, enlighten, and empower yourself. So what's going to come within the next 6 months. And stay happy and excited. I was just so happy all day long. I'm usually a happy person, but sometimes some things happen. But no, just happy and joy. I'm so excited about this solar eclipse and this new moon. It's just so powerful and wonderful that I'm like so overwhelmed by it and so excited for what's to happen, what's to manifest in the next 6 months, and that powerful connection that we have. Hello, beautiful Minerva. Thank you for the love and joining me tonight. Very good, Mary Lou. You're getting there. That's wonderful. Sharon says, easy to say, not so easy to do. When you know how powerful you are and how you're able to manifest things, when you let things go from the past, they no longer exist. You are keeping think that the past alive. You're keeping the hurt alive. You are keeping that torturing yourself. You choose to torture yourself by keeping that alive when it's already dead. It's already dead. But you're still feeding it the energies from the past, and you're keeping it alive. And you want it alive because for some reason it does something to you. That you want that connection to. You have to separate yourself from anything that you are connected to in the past. I don't care what it is, even good things, whatever. The past has to go. You have to let all of it go. Your time and what you're going to create. Now remember, if you're still connected to the past during these next 6 months, if those intentions that you're connected to the past, you're just going to recreate it. You're still going to continue to live it. And you're still, that's, what we think, say, do out to the universe comes to us. We create our reality. So you can continue to create and live this way, or you can let it go and start creating something wonderful in your life. Focusing on right now, what's important right now, what you want to manifest right now. Because once I'm sorry, I'm reading the thing, but once we come to realize what we're thinking, what we're doing at this very instant, this very moment, we are creating. And us made in the image of our loving creator, and he creates through the mind, and we have that same power to create exactly what we want through our minds. That's the only way we can create. I'm going to tell you something else. Ego and divine will, the will, the ego, and divine will can't take up the same space in your mind. You can't have both. You can only create one thing at a time. And the best way that I can tell you, if what you're thinking about, what you're involved with, does not bring you a sense of peace and love, then it's ego. Got to let go. You got to say, no, I'm not deserving of this. I'm no longer going to be connected to this, and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to create the love and empowerment that I have in my lives. Now, if you're struggling developing a relationship in your life, the relationship that you have with yourself is the relationship you're going to have with somebody else. That intimate relationship that you have with yourself is going to be the intimate relationship that you have with other people. So hello, Janie. Thank you for joining. So if you don't have that love and respect for yourself, you're not going to draw that partner that you want in your life to you. So if you continue to torture and disrespect yourself about what happened in the past, you keep bringing it up, you keep creating this havoc, this craziness in your life, this drama, this hatred, this worry, this hurt, you keep doing that into your life, you keep bringing that into your life, you are not going to draw the person that you are so deserving to have, the relationship that you are so deserving to have, because no one wants to be around someone who is disrespectful. Period. And how you treat yourself is how you treat God. It's the energies that are out there. You want to draw loving, positive people to you. And this is true whether you're looking for a relationship or not. If you're even in a relationship and there's trouble in your relationship, again, how you treat yourself. How you treat yourself. Are you holding on past hurts? Are you still finding fault with people? This is not treating yourself with respect. You're bringing ego. Anytime you bring ego into your life and into your mind, you're totally disrespectful to yourself. And you're disrespectful to God because you are a child of God. You were made from unconditional love. Why are you taking that away from yourself? Why are you taking unconditional love that God gave you and has for you? Why are you destroying it? Stop it. Stop it. Let go of that ego. Let go of the past, wherever it is. During this next 6 months, you have the opportunity to be magnificent and wonderful. You have that opportunity to do that, and you have that power, and it's your choice what you want to do. You can be fed up. You can say, it's hard. It's not hard to do. Just do it. Be fed up and just make these changes in your life. Hello, Will Brown. Thank you, my friend, for joining tonight with me. So we all, I know I got some people coming in after the fact of what I had said. So maybe you want to watch at least the beginning part that you had missed, and talking about this powerful time, this portal of energy from the universe, from God. Now, you know, I have people, I posted on several different groups and sites about the solar eclipse and about the new moon. And I have these people who tell me that, you know, it's evil. And evil and all this thing. And so I don't get involved in these people because they already have their minds made up. And they quote things from the Bible, but they're misreading it or misunderstanding. They're taking it literally as comes forth to you, but it's not always that way. So, but my thought process is this, and those who decide to watch this, God created the universe. He created the solar eclipse to give us the opportunities to be empowered, to get closer to him, make these energies, the new moon. He created all this. We're all one. We're all connected. We're not separate. And God loves unconditionally, so he doesn't punish. He doesn't. This isn't evil. Evil doesn't exist where God is. Evil is in ego. We create ego. So I couldn't get into this long drawn out with this. I just can't. Because they're not going to get it. Okay. So, but for all of you or anybody who's watching, God is not evil. None of this is evil. This is all blessing. He made the universe. He made this happen. The energies and the connection that we can make to make our lives better, to get closer to source, to get closer to ourselves. Remember, this is the time to go inward, to enhance your spirituality, your power, the closeness with spirit, with God, with our loving creator, however you look at it, that power. This is going to empower you. This is not to destroy you. This is to make you better. And so for anybody to see the negative side of this is, I just bless them. I just bless them for that. Okay. And so I want you to also, and if anybody else decides to watch this who believes those things, I hope you don't send me any messages, negative messages about this situation. So, okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle the Archangel Michael prayer cards, and we'll see what message Archangel Michael has for us during this wonderful, wonderful, powerful day, exciting day. See what message and prayer that he has for us. See that card flipped over. That's the one I'm going to use. You made it easy. So Archangel Michael, and this is interesting that this card flipped over, but we'll go into it. Thank you, Janie. It says, your children are watched over by angels. Thank you, Deborah, for sharing that. Oh, Suzanne, I love you too. Deborah says, I agree. She went through this a few years ago and let the ego hurt go, feelings much, and let the hurt go, feeling much better and able to live and let God flow. Absolutely. So this card now, your children are watched over by angels. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to explain to you how this really connects to us, okay? It says, dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent, role model for my own and other people's children. Now this, again, we can take it literally, and it's wonderful if we're all children during this time, and we want to make sure that, you know, that they're safe. And of course, the divine energies that are there, empowerment, and empower them and inspire them and teach them from our wisdom. And being a good parent, a good role model is really, really important. It just how you act, how you be. And sometimes adults need good role models too. You know, and to take life easy and not so seriously. But the message that my angels are telling me about this, it says your children are watched over by angels, means God's children, all of us, are being watched over. We're all in God's favor. Don't punish yourself with ego. Stop doing that. We're all in God's favor. We all have our guardian angels. We're being reminded, our angels are reminded that we are children of God. We're being watched over. Tap into those energies with your angels, with the ascendant masters, all the wonderful energy, with the solar eclipse and new moon energies. Tap into that energy. We're all connected. We're all one in that. And we're watched over, and we are safe. We are empowered. We do have happiness. When we were born, when we were created, happiness came with us. And we choose to be unhappy. We choose to worry and things that happen in the past, things that people do to us. We choose to let that bother us. It doesn't bring happiness. We're given opportunities to enhance our divine power, our divine will. Connect with the angels. Ask for their help. Okay? And empower us. So your children are watched over by angels. God's children are watched over by angels. Be the best you can be. Okay? Take care of that child, who you are. Now, when you're an adult, you are a parent of that child, God's child. You are the parent of God's child. So you want to make sure that you're a good parent to that child of God that's inside of you. Okay, and be that role model, that inspiration. What you want for your children is what you want for yourself. You want happiness, give yourself happiness. You want abundance, then make that abundance happen. You are the parent of that God's child that's inside of you. Create and give yourself what you would give to your children, is give to yourself. Your child are watched. Your children are watched over by angels. You yourself, and you are the parent of that child, of God's child. God put you in good hands. Don't deny that. You are the parent of that child inside. God put you in good hands. Don't deny that. Okay, with ego and punish yourself. Stop punishing yourself. Love yourself unconditionally for that. Hello, Janie. Thank you for joining in tonight. Thank you so much. And Laura, thank you for the love. My beautiful friend, thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm shuffling the Angel Tarot cards, and we'll see what messages our angels have for us for this new moon and solar eclipse day. Powerful energy day, what they have to say for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. I'm glad you're here too, Janie. Stephanie's the blessing. I would say, Mother Nature puts on a show every single day, and we could be her captive audience and celebrate and give a standing ovation for the sunrise and the sunset and the clouds during the day and the birds that fly, all these wonderful things. If we're paying attention, she puts on a pretty good show. So the awakening card is next, and Archangel Gabriel comes through for us on this card. Good stuff. I would love to be outside and do this reading, but the bugs just love me. I'd be spending the time smacking, killing bugs the whole time. Oh yeah, the crickets are great. But anyway, so the awakening card is next. And this is perfect during this time, during the energies that we have, because we want to go inside, so we want to be awakened and inspired. And the card says, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Get off the ego side. Stop looking at things in a negative way and start seeing them in a positive way, in a loving way. You know, and as you're making this transformation, as you're going inside of you at this time that we need to be doing, you go inside and empower and enlighten yourself. Yeah, things are going to stand still because the universe is waiting to see what you're going to do. Okay, it's checking to see what move, which way you're going to go. Are you going to go right or left, or which angle you're going to go to? But it's so important to be yourself, and who you are is a child of God. Be that child of God. Make that connection with your loving creator. So go ahead and do that. Thank you. Hello, Tilly. Hello, my darling Tilly. Oh, the love of my life have popped in. Thank you so much, baby. Everybody say hi to Tilly. And send him love. He's still going through, he's still being restored. He's still doing what he has to do to get there. Hello, my darling. Thank you for popping in and showing me some love. And you know, I think you're yummy too. You know, I can't help but think this, and I'm going to express this to you all. Because, you know, we're here on Facebook, and it's funny how it's not funny. I shouldn't say funny, but it's funny how people think, how people take things. You know, they'll share pictures and images of people getting beat up, being killed, and they share these negative, horrible photographs. And they like this, you know, they share it and everything else. But have a picture of someone being intimate or making love, it's like taboo. No, you can't show that. You can't show that. The energies of people connecting in a loving way. You know, that's taboo. So it's okay to share images of taking a life or harming a life, but it's wrong to show images of creating a life. It's kind of crazy, isn't that crazy how it is? To connect in that way, to show something from a place of love. Tilly, it is. It's a good night. It's a good time anytime for the word poop. Watching the hummingbirds are a blessing. Hello, Colleen. Thanks for joining. So look at things from a different perspective. Take away the ego. Look at things from the past. Heal the past. Let it go. Let things go from a different perspective. If you are looking at things from an ego perspective, whatever, you need to stop it. Look at it differently. Look at it as a blessing, as an opportunity to move forward. This is your opportunity to go ahead. And as you're making these changes, yeah, things are going to be on standstill. It's okay. We want that. You know, but it's important to be yourself, important to be a child from God. The next card is a good card. It's the Justice card. And it says, fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Okay, so it's once you are fair with yourself and loving yourself, as we were talking earlier, how you treat yourself. Once you are fair and kind to yourself, stop being so hard on yourself. And any ego thought, you are hard on yourself. You are disrespecting yourself. Any negative thought or ego thought, you are hard on yourself. So, but when you're fair with yourself, means you forgive yourself, you understand yourself, you love yourself, you don't hold yourself accountable for what other people have done to you or what you have done to somebody. You can't hold yourself accountable. These are lessons. You were supposed to go ahead and do this in order for you to be doing God's work in that way. Do what you know is right. If you want to make the changes, whatever you need to do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Don't let anyone tell you that what you're doing is wrong or that you are a terrible person. Believe me, I have people tell me, family members, that tell me that I'm wrong and I'm this, I'm that, I'm this and that, I'm crazy, I'm a kook. all these crazy things that they say to me. But I still stand up for my beliefs. I don't allow their negative energies to overpower me or to control me or make me doubt what I know is to be true. So I just let them be who they be. And it's the same thing with us. Stand up for your beliefs. And this is how you stand up for your beliefs. Not be in their face, not be attacking them, not trying to prove them wrong, because that's all ego. Okay, you don't want to try and prove someone wrong. You don't even need to prove yourself right. That's ego. They were saying earlier about the person who told me that connecting with the solar eclipse and the new moon was an evil thing against God's way. I don't connect or be offended by what people say. And this is the same thing that we all need to do this. It's the typos are okay, Deborah. Kali, I don't know what to help you with that. Hello, Kim. Thank you for popping in tonight. Yaslin, Tara, thank you so much for the love. Thank you all very much. So, fair and just decisions with yourself, being fair to yourself. Make the changes, letting that ego go. Okay, the justice, things are going to work out when you are kind and understanding to yourself in that way. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. But don't do it to get back at someone, to prove someone wrong, or to prove yourself right. You don't have to do that. You can just simply just not let them affect you. Not doubt what you believe in. Not to allow someone to try to make you feel guilty or bully you. We have people who bully us. Tell us that we're wrong and we owe them an apology or something like that, That's bizarre. Don't let people bully you into doing something that's wrong, because when you allow these people to affect you, again, remember your karma and your law of attraction, that you're going to draw those energies to you. The next card, and it's a wonderful card. Hello, beautiful Claire. Thank you for joining me tonight. Is the Moon card. How perfect. With the new moon that's happening today. And this is really strong, powerful message. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. Yes. Very strong. Two things that are very strong with this solar eclipse and new moon is two things. Is one, release anything negative from your past. That has to happen, or else you are not going to benefit from the energies, the powerful divine energies that are happening right now. You have to let everything go from your past and live in the moment, and that you are creating a wonderful future by doing that. The second thing that we need to do is stop looking outside of yourself for what you want and tap into what's inside. Source, love, power, spirit. This is the important psychic insights that need to happen now from this moon, the moon card. Okay, so we're getting this confirmation of exactly what we need to do. Events that are happening behind the scenes, we are creating. Remember, you are creating your intentions. Tap into that psychic abilities, that wisdom that you have, because you are creating things. Things are happening behind the scenes that we may not be aware of, or maybe we are aware of. Release fears that hold you back. Stop being afraid. Stop doubting. Stop finding fault. Fear, the root of ego is fear. Having doubt, being fearful. Be fearless. Release the fears of everything. Anger, sadness, all that stuff. Release it. Let it go. Let it all go. Stop worrying about what somebody thinks about you. That's rooted in fear. Stop having doubt. Stop connecting your energies, connecting to something that happened in the past that no longer serves you, that's terrible and awful. Why are you still connected to that? Let it go. Just let it go and tap in. So we're getting a good confirmation with this new moon, and of course with the solar eclipse. It's a great message for that. So we're going to go ahead and, yes, Jenny, it is all inside. Hello, beautiful Diana. Thank you for joining me tonight. Jenny, I like you coming here too when you join us. So we're going to tap into the love angels and the whisper of love cards, and we'll see what wonderful message our love angels have for us. Okay. Those who are popping in late, you might want to watch the beginning part, because there's a lot of information that you want to apply during this time. It's an exciting, wonderful time. Okay, so go ahead. Let's cut the deck. First card. Treasure your loved ones. And it says, it is important to love others deeply. This all comes back to, because during this eclipse and new moon, comes down to connecting what's inside of us. Okay. And of course, we all were given this unconditional love and this power. So treasure your loved ones. It means treasuring yourself. Remember I was talking earlier about the Archangel Michael prayer card, where it says your children are watched over by angels. We are children. We are the adults. We are watching over us, which is a child of God. We are a child of God. And God had put us in our own hands when we become adults to take care of God's child. So we are the parents of ourselves, if you get that. So treasure your loved ones. Treasure you. Treasure that child. Okay. It's important to love yourself deeply. Let go of guilt, hurt, harm, connecting to egos of other people. Let go of that. Truly love yourself deeply, because you will never, ever, ever love anyone else deeply unless you love yourself. Because how you treat yourself is how you treat others. Just comes naturally in that way. And of course, how you treat yourself is how you treat God. Okay, so go ahead. Love yourself deeply. Connect. I'm sorry, I have there is a phone call coming in, which is that someone decides to call me. I'm sorry, the screen here. Someone I don't know that obviously wants to connect with me, but I like to make appointments for my time so if anybody tries to call me, I'm never available. Okay, this person doesn't want to stop. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Treasure your loved ones. Important to love others deeply. Include yourself as the number one person to do that. Okay, so the second card is back to what you love. And it says, your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Perfect. Time to reflect inward. Time to release the past. Time now during the new moon is always giving us the opportunity to reevaluate exactly what we want. Okay, and pay attention if it's based on ego or if it's based on divine will. So, like for instance, if you're looking for more money so you can buy material things, or that's ego sense. It's something you want more money because you want things. Okay, that is ego, because you're believing that you are without. But when you, divine way of looking at this is knowing that the money's already there. You don't have worry, you don't have concern that you're not able to pay your bills or get exactly what you need, that it's there, it's coming in, it's always there. So you don't want it, you don't need it, because it's there. It's automatically there. You live in that state of knowing. Okay, and that's how you bring more abundance and prosperity in your life. You don't worry about it, you don't fear it, you don't doubt it. It's just there. You don't have to worry about getting the money to buy groceries, or getting the money to pay your rent or your mortgage or your car payment. You don't worry about it. It's just there. It's always there. But when you put in the sense, I want or I need, then it's ego. That means you believe you are without. And you just disconnect it from God. You say, God, well, I need this. Please give it to me. I need this now. No. Start saying, God, thank you for providing for me. Change this. Give gratitude. Give thanks. Change the way you ask and the way you put things, because it's already there. You are in God's favor. You are already there. The opportunities, everything that you need is already there. Your current situation is giving you the opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Stick with the divine purpose, divine way of looking at it. Everything you need is already provided for. Okay? The next card is rest and relaxation is essential. And it says, we all have fundamental need to take breaks. Yes. We do. Take a break from that darn ego. Take a break from it. This is where it's going. Relax. Chill out. It's very essential. Everything is okay. Let go of that darn ego. Let go of things from the past. Let it go. We rest. Relax. Okay? Separate yourself from negative karma, negative energies, from drama, your own drama, from other people's drama. Stop watching the news. Stop living in fear. Stop creating hatred. Stop creating all this stuff. Let it go. Take a break, a permanent break from ego. Ego, EGO, stands for edging God out. Take a break from it. Let it go. Relax is essential to be kind to yourself. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. Yes, take the break from ego forever. Breathe, relax, take a nice bath, take a nice walk, connect with nature, okay? Read a spiritual book. This is the time now to connect to your spirituality, to your power. This eclipse and this new moon is telling us to go ahead and do this, okay? Really, really important for you to do that. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle the law of attraction cards, and something that you might want to practice every day. Say you can change it up a little bit, or however it works for you. And these cards deal with prosperity and abundance. My angels are talking to me. I used to go when I was younger. I should take off, and I sometimes still do this, I guess. I don't know. Just take off and go someplace. Just travel, like out of my body, just go somewhere and make this connection, and just stare into space or whatever. And I remember my sister Candy used to say, "Earth to Cindy, Earth to Cindy." Rashida, thank you, my love, my darling friend. Thank you for the love to me. It's okay. You can be late. Of course, you can always watch it later. There's a lot of good information in the beginning of this video that you might want to tap into. Okay, because we're getting ready for the end here. Okay, so let's do the law of attraction cards. The communication card. And it says, I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. This is the time of the new moon to write down what you want to manifest, what you want to create in your life. Write it down on a piece of paper or say it. Today, I didn't write. I usually write it down. Today, I said it out to the universe. And I said it a few times to make sure I was heard. Of course, I was heard. But to say, because it was very important to me, what I wanted to manifest and what I want to create. This is a good time with the new moon to communicate. Go ahead and effectively communicate and clarify the needs in order to achieve your goals, what you need. The biggest thing I want you during this new moon, the biggest intention, the biggest thing that you really must do, and I suggest that you don't have to, but I'm telling you, because of the energies that are here, is to ask for more enlightenment, more spiritual power, more connecting to source with God, with power, with your divine self. Okay, to do that. I'm not talking about religion. Religion's fine. I'm not putting religion in. Please don't think I'm talking about your spirituality, your personal relationship with God, with spirit, with the universe, empowering that personal, intimate relationship with them. It's not going to church more. It's not or anything religious that way. It's that own personal connection that you make to our loving creator, loving yourself truly with unconditional love, releasing guilt, fault finding, connection, staying connected to your past, releasing all of that. It's really, really important during this new moon to do this and this eclipse, that you empower yourself and the only way that you can connect spiritually and have that intimate relationship that you so desperately need, that's going to empower you and enlighten you, is to surrender that ego. Because you can't have ego and divine will together in one space in you. It's either one or the other. You can't have ego in the mind and spirit inside here. You can't have it. It's one or the other. Okay, and it's you who you want to be. It's your choice. You have free will to choose. And you're given the opportunities to do this because God loves you unconditionally. And you are in his favor, every single one of us. Okay. So thank you all for joining me tonight and sharing this wonderful time with the solar eclipse today. Wonderful full solar eclipse and a new moon that happened at the same time today. How divine, how powerful. And feel enlightened and inspired. Don't let it bring you down. Bring happiness into your life and know that you are powerful when you're in the knowing. When you have God, the ascendant masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you are powerful. There's no stopping you. If you think people, anyone will benefit from the information that I have here tonight, please kindly, lovingly share it with others. And if you feel that you're going through something and you need some empowerment or enlightenment, let me know. We'll schedule a session with me as well. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. It is so much needed. And that just simply comes by even a thought. If you have a negative thought, an anger thought, you are not putting love out into the universe. Love and peace, let it fall down upon the earth. And know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. So until next time, be your amazing self. Be true to who you really are. And of course, love and kisses and hugs from me to you. And of course, I wish you all a namaste. Thank you so very, very much. Enjoy and be blessed. See you next time. Bye-bye.